So today I want to talk to you about 3 energy fatigue recovery hacks that I think can really help you in your burnout, fatigue, exhaustion that are not on your radar. And you're probably wondering, why am I wearing that kind of clothing? And here I am in Telluride skiing. And when I was burnt out and exhausted and having my own health challenges, the last thing I'd be thinking about is skiing. So I want to give you encouragement that you can get your energy back. And it's not just getting your energy back, it's what you do with it. And what you do with it are the lifelong memories that you have with your family and things that require activity and the ability to do it. So that's what I want you to keep in mind when I give you these 3 solutions for hacking your energy. Number 1 is movement. Movement is key no matter what. And I find when I am tired and exhausted, it's a catch-22, meaning if I'm not moving and being active, I'm more tired. And when someone says to me, you should be more active, I say, no, I can't, I'm too tired. But it's a catch-22 because the less activity you do, the less active you are, the more fatigued you are. The more activity you do, the actual more energy you have to do the activity. So number 1 is being active, but obviously listening to how active you can be and listening to your own internal barometer, number 1. Number 2 is, what I've learned is when I'm on vacation, you tend to have an opened invitation to cheat more, right? Like to drink sugary drinks and maybe eat foods that are more fast food types or sugary foods or not as healthy. But what I find is the more you can be consistent with your habits and not stray off onto the unbeaten trail where there's so much encouragement to do unhealthy things or unhealthy foods, stay as consistent as you can. That's what I would say. You're human. You can have 1 or 2 days of the week or even 1 day a week, but you can't be fully indulged in unhealthy nutrition because it's not going to work out well for the long run. And the third thing I would say is just mindset. I mean, look at behind me, how beautiful the mountains are. You can't really see. You kind of can see. But the mindset is when you go on vacation, you give yourself permission to leave your stressors, your to-dos, your things that you're accountable for. You know you still are, but mentally you turn it on the off button. You just make a switch in your head that says, okay, you know what, I don't need to think about that because I'm on vacation. And immediately that takes away a lot of the physiological impact that having that on the forefront of your brain puts on your body. And when you give yourself permission to let that go for 1, 2, 3 days, then you are already healing in that way. So the thing I would remind you of is what's the difference between doing it and not doing it is the thought process of turning it on and turning it off. Why can't you do that when you're not on vacation? I mean, you can. So those are the 3 things to remind you is you definitely want to be moving. You want to be as consistent with a healthy diet as possible. And you want to give yourself permission to be able to turn off the demands so that you can let go of those weights. Those are really, really key lessons that I hope are really helpful for you. If that is helpful for you, let me know. DM me and say, hey, thank you so much for the help, and I appreciate it.